welcome back. I owe everyone a huge explanation as to why I have not been around on the tube lately. I've even been fairly quiet on IG. Yeah, so I'm going to try to keep this as short, but as honest as possible, just so that we can just move forward in the next videos and, you know, keep going. Alright, so last I left off, I told you how difficult of a time I was having in my prep, and during the peak week of this last show, I decided that was going to be my last show for the season, and I decided, no, I'm not going to end this season like on this note, because at this point, I was just really disappointed with the fact that I allowed my mindset to control me, and I basically went into the next competition losing. I was super anxious and super stressed out about this show. I'm sure the variables of flying to the East Coast where there's more humidity, the stress of just peak week in general, I really struggled in losing the water weight that I needed to get rid of for that show. And what's so frustrating is that 2 weeks out from my show, I checked in, I was looking really, really tight. I was 132 pounds. I was really excited because I for sure was going to come in, had peak week gone as planned. I would have gotten on that stage tighter than I did the last show you saw me in. I want to say Thursday was when we started cutting water, and the water was not going down. It was going down like little by little, and that is not how it's supposed to go. It was just my stress. My stress was out of control. I weighed in competition day at 134, so I was 2 pounds over what I was a week ago. So whatever, that's not like a huge deal, but like I just felt like visibly I just looked puffier than I would have wanted. But at that point, it was done. I was committed. We're there. Let's go have fun. So I really didn't expect much coming out of that show. The girls that I was up against were really, really lean, and they looked good. And I just knew I wasn't going to place, and I did it. So it wasn't a surprise, and I wasn't disappointed, but I definitely learned some stuff about me, and I was even more motivated to do my next show. So that's kind of what I was getting at, was that in my peak week I decided this is not how this season's gonna end. I'm gonna do another show. So I committed to another show during peak week because I just knew I could do better. Well, so I get back, my coach's like, have what you want to eat, don't eat too much so we don't have to undo a lot. Cool. I definitely ate a lot. I'm not gonna act like I didn't. But really, I honestly don't believe I ate more food than I did the last show. I could have, but I really don't, and even if I did, I don't think it was by much. And like my whole thing was, I'm not going to weigh myself, I'm just going to eat the food and not feel bad about it, because it's really a mind game when you start eating food and seeing your body just go crazy. Wednesday, I woke up feeling really puffy. Like I could feel the swelling in my feet, like my shoes were really tight, and I was like, that's weird. At this point I had not weighed myself. Whatever, went on with my day, and as the day went on, the clothes started feeling uncomfortably tight, and I could feel like swelling in my face, and I don't know, I was like, this is weird. So at the end of the day, when you weigh yourself, you weigh a lot more anyway, right? So whatever. But I was just like, out of curiosity, I'm gonna see what I weigh. Guys, I stepped on stage at 134, and in a matter of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days, the end of the 4th day, I stepped on the scale, and I was 157 pounds. You can imagine the panic that came over me. I could not believe I was 20-something pounds heavier. Now, keep in mind, I am very aware this is not body fat. Like, I know this is not body fat. Even with all the food I had ate, if I put on body fat, a pound Like, nothing crazy. Not even 5 pounds, not even 3. Like, it wouldn't even be visible. 20 something pounds over my stage weight. And I mean, really fucking disappointing. So I email my coach, and he was just like, okay, it's water weight, no big deal. Get back on your grind, you'll be fine. So Thursday I started, because that was the end of Wednesday. Thursday I started really being diligent again. And Sunday when I checked in, I was 146 pounds. So I lost almost 10 pounds or 11 pounds, right? Wednesday, I weighed myself out of curiosity, back up to 150. And literally, it was just like, every time I ate something, I could feel myself get bigger. And like, so much that like my bra, my sports bra, and my pants were so tight, like I could not wait to get home to take off my clothes because everything was so restricting. It hurt so much. And this is all, again, like for anyone watching this that doesn't understand how the body works, what I was experiencing, or what I am experiencing, is a lot of inflammation, a lot of digestive issues, and inflammation coming from that. Water weight, again, from inflammation. The inflammation is coming from overall stress. We're talking about stress from eating the foods that I was not used to eating, stress from flying, stress from prepping, stress from, doing all my cardio, and the strict dieting, and the workouts, and the sleep, and, I was trying to get my period at the same time. That was a struggle because I did, luckily, but it was, my body was trying to have a period. And then, of course, my mental stress because I'm going crazy, looking at myself in the mirror, weighing myself, feeling the tight clothes. I'm just a wreck. Here's the other side, is that anyone who goes into this without any kind of eating issues, you're going to build a different relationship, and not necessarily healthy relationship, with food and your body. And it really is a lot of work to maintain a healthy mindset and battling those unhealthy thoughts. I actually come from a past of an eating disorder, and I know people would probably think, like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in a sport that could technically support or encourage or bring out an eating disorder? But here's the thing. Anyone who's suffered from any type of mental health issue, their entire life has been centered around this mental health issue, and they've missed out on a lot of things in life because of their addiction or eating disorder or depression or anxiety. They've not been able to live the life they want. And I've, looking back in my life, realized how much I missed out on because of this thing that will never go away. And I love bodybuilding. I love everything I get out of it. Yes, it challenges me in the mindset of not going to those bad places, more so than just living a healthy life like a normal person. It does. But I don't want to allow this eating disorder history stop me from doing something I enjoy doing. Now, when it comes to competing, I want to take this as far as I can. I know there's so many people that are like, I want to turn pro. Woo, I want to turn pro. Yeah, I think about going pro all the time, but truly, it's like an alcoholic. It literally, for me, is one day at a time. I cannot sit here and plan being a pro because here I am freaking the fuck out because my body is 20 something pounds over what it was. My stomach is completely distended. I'm uncomfortable. I know logically it's not fat, but I can't stop the other thoughts that make me feel bad about myself. And now I'm fighting back these cravings to binge. If I binge, I then know I'm going to want to figure out a way to get rid of it, and then I'm going to fight those feelings, and then I'm going to be in this vicious cycle because I'm going to feel guilty for doing what I just did because A, I have a show, and B, I just binged. So it's eating at me, hence creating more stress. At this point, it became clear to me that I really need to take a step back from this show. I'm not quitting. I want to do another show, and I am thinking there is a show at the end of the year that I possibly could do, which would be perfect timing. So anyway, I reached out to my coach, and I told him the truth, what was going on. I told him what's going on with my body. I told him what's going on with my mind. I told him I don't want to quit, but I really just kind of need a reset. He's like, your body is completely stressed out. I want you to rest all weekend. We're going to change up the diet. He completely changed up my diet, added more food, reduced my cardio greatly, and we're just going to go from there. And I feel really good about that. I'm actually really, really happy that that was his response, because, you know, when you have these types of like taboo mental health issues, and I don't just have an eating disorder, I deal with anxiety and depression on top of all that, you're afraid to talk about it because you get judged. And in bodybuilding, there are a lot of people that do understand, females and men, that develop or had an eating disorder. And then there are a lot of people that are like, why can't you stop eating? Just, it's self-control, it's willpower, stop binging, all this bullshit. Like I didn't think about that. So I really didn't know how he would respond, and I was a little nervous for his response, because, you know, I thought maybe he might just be like, okay, she's a weak bitch, just give her, whatever. But he didn't. He totally was like, alright, no problem. Your body's stressed out. We're going to get this water weight down. Don't stray off this diet, which, honestly, I saw that diet. I'm like, this is easy. Like, there's burger on there. There's a muffin on there. I get a dessert and fries, and they're like, I look at that and I'm like, oh, that's not restricting at all. So anyway, thank you for supporting me, and I apologize for not really keeping you in the loop. I honestly was embarrassed. I was really down. I was really negative. I wasn't in a good mindset, and it took away my motivation and my enjoyment in doing these films, these videos. But it's okay, because I really feel relieved now that I've spoken to my coach and made the next steps of what to do. And then tomorrow, I'm going to take you through a full day of eating. I might even take you through Sunday, because Sunday I have more fun with my diet. Oh, and I'm getting an air fryer, and I really hope I get that air fryer on Sunday, because I get burger and fries, and I want to make homemade sweet potato fries in that air fryer. Because that, oh my gosh. Thank you for being patient and watching this whole video, and I'm really going to try and edit this as short as possible. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow and check in with you and let you know how it's going. And you know what? I will probably even give you a body update so you can see what it is that I'm working with, and you can see the transformation in stress and what that shit does to you. But if you do like what I post and are interested in learning more, please, please, please like and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and please comment in the comment box below and let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see, any topics you'd like me to talk about and show while I'm going through all of this. I'd like to share and be honest with you. So I know there's a lot of people that experience the same thing, prep or not. So go ahead and do that, and I will talk to you guys in the next clip.